Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Bold and beautiful spoilers for week of May 20. In Soaps.com's latest bold and beautiful spoilers for the week of Monday, May 20 through Friday, May 24, you are cordially invited to the most bizarre wedding of the year, possibly of any year. Yep, Sheila is walking down the aisle to enter into an altered state with her besotted boo Deacon. But will anyone but homeless guy Tom, who is officiating, be in attendance? Read on, and we'll dole out the details on that storyline, and, okay, so that appears to be the only storyline that the show will be playing. Regardless, read on for all the details, and a tease that will leave you wondering whether I-dose are actually exchanged. Things are never easy in Los Angeles. With Sheila and Deacon preparing to run down the aisle, Finn and Hope find themselves overflowing with complicated emotions. Reason no. 432 that Steffi needs a gal pal. When she needs someone to vent to about the fact that Hope seems to be a not-so-hot influence on Finn, to whom does Steffi turn? Liam. Everybody loves a wedding, right? So news of Deacon and Sheila's upcoming nuptials will inevitably lead to rejoicing amongst those who know them, right? Once we stop laughing at that notion, we'll tell you just how incredibly upset Steffi's going to be when she hears about her monster-in-law's plans. When a medical situation arises, Hope will be glad there's a doctor in, if not the house, certainly the extended family. But what's wrong, and will Finn be able to make it right? There are still a whole lot of Bill/Steffi shippers out there, and we've got the deets on this still story that never played out on air. Bold and beautiful spoilers for Wednesday, May 22. Hope is likely to feel a bit ganged up upon when Brooke, Ridge and Steffi all tried to talk sense into her. Check out the moment that had Catherine Kelly Lang holding on for dear life, and see how one of her castmates reacted to the stunt. Steffi has warned her husband that he's to have absolutely nothing to do with his biological mother, and the fact that Sheila's getting married doesn't change that. So expect him to be torn when Sheila comes around making the kind of request that can only be considered outlandish. We'd bet our house, car and bank account that it has to do with her wedding. Get ready, because it looks like Thomas will be heading back to the show soon. Here's what we know. Bold and beautiful spoilers for Thursday, May 23. As the wedding of Sheila and Deacon begins, many questions will linger. For example, which of their loved and loathed ones will risk the wrath of everyone else in their circle to attend? Will the bride have a bouquet, and if so, will the bees it inevitably attracts be related to the ones that helped her commit murder all those years ago? So many questions. Bold and beautiful spoilers for Friday, May 24. The wedding continues, and in keeping with recent Friday episodes, expect the unexpected, and one heck of a cliffhanger. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Sheila and Deacon's wedding. It's time for the wedding no one wants to attend this week on The Bold and the Beautiful. As Deacon and Sheila walk down the aisle, will anyone be there to wish them well? Because Finn is promising Steffi their family comes first, but Hope wants to be there for her father. Will anyone be in attendance as the happy couple ties the knot? Finn was stunned when Hope revealed that Deacon wanted him to be his best man when he marries Sheila, and admitted that being there might be easier for her if she had him as backup. But he knows that Steffi would go through the roof if he attended his birth mother's nuptials. Nothing comes before you, Kelly and Hayes, Finn assures his wife. But can Steffi trust what he's saying given the strong connection he still feels to Sheila? At the Forrester offices, Ridge looks on as Brooke can't believe her daughter would consider going to the wedding. You cannot give Sheila any of your consideration, she insists, but Hope gets emotional as she confesses, "This isn't about Sheila for me. I've already lost enough. Having missed out on so much time with her father, it's clear she wants to be there for his big day." Holding the ceremony at Il Giardino, Deacon looks on lovingly as Sheila enters in a black dress holding her bouquet. And it turns out that Tom, the homeless man who helped point Deacon in Sheila's direction to save her life, is an ordained minister because he's all cleaned up and officiating the ceremony. Now, he declares, "Let's get you two hitched." Will the ceremony go off smoothly? Check out this tease for the drama coming your way on B&B and be ready for anything. In the opulent world of Los Angeles, where glamour and intrigue intertwine, the most talked about event of the season is on the horizon: the wedding of Sheila Carter and Deacon Sharp. A union so unexpected it has the entire bold and beautiful universe buzzing with anticipation and trepidation. Sheila Carter, a name synonymous with chaos and controversy, has always been a force to be reckoned with. Her checkered past is filled with schemes, betrayals, and a relentless pursuit of power and love. Many thought they had seen the last of her when she disappeared into the shadows, but like a phoenix, Sheila has risen once more, determined to rewrite her story. Her return to Los Angeles was met with skepticism and fear, yet she managed to carve out a new place for herself in the city's social hierarchy. Deacon Sharp, on the other hand, has always walked the fine line between redemption and relapse. His charm and charisma have won him many allies, but his penchant for trouble has cost him just as many friends. Deacon's past is a tapestry of questionable choices, but he has always managed to claw his way back from the brink, each time more determined than the last to stay on the straight and narrow. Their paths crossed at a time when both were at their lowest. Sheila, nursing old wounds and plotting her next move, found an unlikely confidant in Deacon, who was struggling to rebuild his life after yet another fall from grace. Their relationship began as a partnership of convenience, a shared understanding of survival in a world that had often turned its back on them. But as they spent more time together, something unexpected blossomed: genuine affection and respect. News of their engagement sent shockwaves through Los Angeles. Friends and foes alike were stunned by the announcement. Ridge and Brooke, eternal torchbearers of moral high ground, were particularly vocal in their disapproval. Ridge, with his history of clashes with both Sheila and Deacon, saw the union as a ticking time bomb. Brooke, ever the optimist, hoped against hope that this might be the turning point for Deacon, but she couldn't shake the nagging suspicion that Sheila had ulterior motives. As preparations for the wedding began, it became clear that this would be no ordinary affair. Sheila, with her flair for the dramatic, envisioned a ceremony that would be the talk of the town for years to come. The venue was set to be an extravagant mansion overlooking the Pacific Ocean, a nod to the turbulent waves that mirrored the couple's journey. Sheila's dress, a stunning creation by a renowned designer, was rumored to be a masterpiece of lace and silk, symbolizing her desire to weave a new future from the threads of her past. The guest list was a who's who of the bold and beautiful world. The Forresters, the Logans, the Spencers, all were invited, whether out of genuine affection or sheer curiosity. The air was thick with speculation. Would the wedding go off without a hitch, or would it descend into the kind of chaos that had become synonymous with Sheila's presence? On the day of the wedding, the mansion was a hive of activity. Florists, caterers, and decorators worked tirelessly to transform the venue into a dreamscape of elegance and sophistication. The ceremony was set to take place in a sprawling garden, with the ocean providing a breathtaking backdrop. As guests began to arrive, the tension was palpable. Conversations buzzed with rumors and whispered warnings, but there was also a sense of hope that maybe, just maybe, love could triumph over a lifetime of missteps. Sheila, radiant in her gown, walked down the aisle with a confidence that belied her tumultuous past. As she reached Deacon, the two shared a look that spoke volumes of battles fought and scars healed, of second chances and new beginnings. The officiant, sensing the gravity of the moment, spoke words that resonated deeply with all present. He spoke of love's power to transform and redeem, of the courage it takes to face one's past and embrace the future. When it was time for the vows, Deacon surprised everyone with his heartfelt words. He spoke of his journey, of the mistakes he had made and the lessons he had learned. He acknowledged the skepticism that surrounded their union, but declared his unwavering belief in the love they had found. Sheila, in turn, spoke of redemption and the man whom had shown her that it was possible to change, to become more than the sum of her past actions. As they exchanged rings, a collective sigh of relief and joy rippled through the crowd. For that moment, at least, it seemed as if the world had righted itself. Sheila and Deacon, against all odds, had found their way to each other, and in doing so, had given hope to everyone watching.